So well, a discrete random variable given as x under x is a list of value, and their probability, which is probability of x, is given also. Now, how do you know it's a probability distribution or not? So two things we have to keep in mind. Number one thing we have to keep in mind, if sum of the probability is equal to 1, well, there are little more on it. Sometimes you add it and it comes up to 0.999, or it comes up to 1.001. Still it's okay. If your sum adds up to that, this is also acceptable. Why? Because of a round of error, round of rule, because you're rounding up, so sometimes it may come up like that. Still it's okay. You can come up with the conclusion that this is a probability distribution if their sum is either 1, that is the most safest one, or if you come up 0.999 or 1.001, still it is going to be probability distribution. Again, probability distribution, always you have to keep in mind that the probability is always between 0 and 1 inclusive. So let's take a look here what we have. But in this case, we are looking for 1. We are not looking for 0 to 1 in between, but we are looking 1 or close to 1 like this. Sum of this is summation, add all the probability of x. So we're going to add all of this. So if we add all of this, let's take a look here. With any simplest calculator, I'm using this very simple calculator here. So it's 0.025 plus 0.123 plus 0.5 plus 0.123 plus 0.229. Enter. Oops, very lovely. We get 1 as a probability. It is a probability distribution table. Let's take a look at another one. Okay, is this a probability distribution table? Okay, so well, where is my probability distribution? There's something missing here. So well, the discrete random variable given, and also probability of x given as an expression, so x over 3. So is there any way we can come up? We know this, when 0 is equal to x equal to 0, what should be here? So well, we look into this and easily we can find out 0 over 3 is obviously going to be 0. And again, now instead of x or 0, we're going to put down in x is equal to 1. So we are going to put down 1 over 3. And that would approximately 0.333. And also we're going to substitute 2 on top. So 2 over 3. And that would approximately 0.667. And I'm rounding up in this probability. So, usually 3 decimal places. But if you want to round up 2 decimal places, that would be fantastic too. Okay, so let's take a look here. The next one. So next one is going to be 3 over 3 and exactly 1. And finally, we're going to add them up. So clearly you see it's not going to be a probability distribution. Why? Because this is already 1. So it's more than 1 actually. So if we work this out, if we plug this in a calculator, we are going to get something bigger. So how do we get something bigger? Let's take a look here. So it's a 0.333 plus 0.667 plus 1, you see, is 2. So that's 2 is not acceptable answer. So this is a 2.000. So therefore, this is not a probability distribution table. Whereas the last one is a probability distribution table. So how do we figure it out? We add all the probability. If it comes up to 1 or close to 1, then it is a probability distribution table. If you add up and of course summation is not 1, we are not going to conclude that this is a probability distribution table.